Porn Stars, this is your boy Will C.N. Lumbridge covering Week 9 pod review. I'm here with my beautiful wife. Introduce yourself.
Newport Beach Bums,
Yeah.
also known as Kate.
Yeah, first-time fantasy footballer. How is that first year going? You are in this crazy 5-way tie for first place, so I don't know if you could really ask for a better start. So how's that going?
It's been hard, but I've enjoyed honestly every moment of it. I would like to think, yes, I might be in a 5-way tie, but I realize I might have the easiest schedule. If we see the points I've scored, it does not match the rest of the lineup, so I'm going to give it to luck on this one.
Got it. I mean, I would say that you get to play me twice a year, so I would say you do have an easier schedule because my team sucks ass.
This year. Every year. Honestly.
Every year.
It's been pretty bad for a few years.
I was looking historically, and I always think I do better, right? It was 7th, 12th, 12th coming into this year.
I know, you're so confident about your team, too.
I know. I was a back-to-back last place finisher the last 2 years. You know how embarrassing that is?
It is embarrassing to come home to your wife and be like, I'm a fucking loser.
Yeah.
I got mad every week and I'm still a loser.
Wasted so much time where I could be doing things that are way more productive than staring at 12 different NFL games and watching every single person get the ball besides my players.
It's a fucking bitch. This is hard.
Absolutely. So introduction. So we're covering this for Zach, giving him a well-rested bye week. We thought that maybe we could volunteer and offer a little bit of new perspective or new opinions, or maybe just a different voice to listen to. And we love Zach, and the amount of effort you put in here, we're just trying to contribute a little bit. You've been carrying the weight for 5, 6, 7 years now. So other than that, yeah. I mean, anything you want to add here? I mean,
I just really want to appreciate Zach. This fucking job is hard. But you have such a natural talent for it, and I don't want to hear any more self-deprecating jokes because you're fucking great at this. I kept listening to your voice, what would Zach do right now? Instead of what would Jesus do, what would Zach do? So, you're doing an awesome job, and please stop saying you suck.
Couldn't agree more. Zach, you're the man, and we need to pay for some lessons after this one for sure. So jumping right in here. So game of the week, Iceman takes down the Nakua Matatas in a 171.6 to 131.9 game. Team of Destiny, Show Me Your TDs, a 5-game winning streak. That's very impressive. Fun fact, the longest streak we've ever had of winning is 9. All of the years. So 5 isn't that far off from 9, so hopefully we don't see him hit that. Yeah, we don't want you to, but hopefully.
I'm excited for you.
I always hope that record stays safe unless I'm the one in charge, running that 9-10 game win streak.
You have real competition.
Exactly. Other things to watch out for here is the cold front, Carolina Reapers, the Frozen Reapers, the Frozen Chili. Absolutely. Just slowing down right now on a 3-game losing streak. And then the other image here we have is the battle for the Golden Plunger. So the bottom 4 teams that are kind of locked in that 4. Obviously we have Keith, Gridiron Waffles, Jason, Senior Bud Light, Amanda, and Mike. And we'll be moving on. Anything you have to say about any of this?
I'm truly still surprised that I lost to you, Sam. I was really expecting my team to fail. So I'm surprised. I'm also surprised that I lost to Kaysen. That fucking loss hurt worse than any of my other losses.
Yeah, his team decided to just turn it all on all at once, and everybody took
bullshit.
It's crazy, yeah.
I didn't look at my phone or the TV for the whole fucking weekend. I was done.
I was pretty sure Kaysen was going to start 5 different people that didn't even have a game or were out.
It looked like such a fucking loser losing to him.
Yeah. But
Like,
he's turning it
especially
on.
with the way that Zach like was like, oh, she's got this in the bag, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, I look so stupid.
Yeah, hindsight's always 2020. So
There's nothing I could have done.
we'll probably have some bold predictions here in a little bit, and maybe we'll sound a little stupid too. Who knows? All right, so here's something fun that we did. We did the Will plus Kate and the Magic Fate Ball. So we guessed.
Yeah.
Yep. So this is the slide that we created. So we guessed who we thought would win, and we asked the Magic 8 Ball who would win. So I got 5 out of 6. Kate got 4 out of 6, and the Magic 8 Ball got 2 out of 6 correct. I felt like a lot of these games were pretty obvious of who was going to be taking the lead before that 11 a.m. kickoff Sunday.
Yeah. I feel like the better teams did win. I mean, except for mine, I would say.
Alrighty. Anything else you want to add to this before we move on? No, this was a really fun slide though. It was really fun asking. Alrighty, so week 9 standings. Obviously, we talked about the 5-way tie for first place. Everybody sitting at 6 and 3, points for kind of ranging less than 200 points, 250, somewhere around there. Any thoughts about how you feel about being involved in that top 5?
I feel incredibly lucky. I want to thank my parents, my husband. No, like seriously, I don't know how I got there. I truly do believe I have an easy schedule. And yeah, I want to apologize to Zach for laughing so hard that you picked Christian McCaffrey, because look at you, like you're doing amazing, everybody. I have to say apologies to a few of you that I had bold predictions on. And you guys are doing amazing.
Yeah, I agree. And I think that taking Christian McCaffrey in the first round, and now he's one of the, if not the number 1 fantasy producer this year. Bold move, bold reward.
Yeah, it paid off for you.
Yeah, it's that's why you roll the dice sometimes, So great pick there. Anybody else on here that's surprising? I know I can throw out. I know I talked about this with Zach on the last pod, but Kaysen being down at the bottom.
Oh yeah.
With him historically being a playoff team every year, I don't think he's given up by any means. But being down there 2-7 with 7 losses is getting to the point where it's a little bit irrecoverable.
Yeah, it looks like sayonara for Senor Bud Light. But I am glad that Keith is not last place. So if there's a silver lining to anything, it's that Keith is not last place. And I think there's potential for him to be top 7. I'm just gonna say, I believe in him.
There's bold predictions for a reason, So I think that honestly, I can say this. I think everybody in this league would love to see Keith make the playoffs one of these times. I don't think it's from a lack of effort or a lack of trying. I mean, I've been hitting up Keith every week, and this guy believes in his team, he believes in his players, and there's a lot of respect in that from someone like me who makes a ton of moves all year, always trying to sling. Sticking with your draft and riding it out, I can respect that. But it's hard to recover from a 4 losing streak like that.
Real question.
Yeah.
Do you think you're going to be in the top 7?
I do. I believe in myself this year, especially whenever I'm looking at rest of schedule. I have the best matchups that I've had all year. Not only just my players, but the people I'm playing against. And I also think that I'm in a good position to be in the 7th spot with the points for, only being behind about 20 points here.
Okay, I want to maybe turn up the heat on that one.
Okay.
In the top 7 right now, who do you feel like doesn't belong? Who doesn't deserve their spot?
I gotta say Jake. I think that Jake and I should be flipped. I think that there's been some games that he's lost close, but also some games that he's won close. And I think that I've scored a ton of points, but I just keep facing those trains that are just 170, 160, 150 every week. I personally think that I should be up there in that 6 and 3 with the rest of you guys.
I swore you were gonna say me, because it's absolutely me.
No, I think that You could potentially be even higher if you had CD Lamb active all year.
I see what you mean.
So I don't think it has anything to do with your team. I think that you just had your, your first round pick out, and your quarterback went out immediately.
Oh my God,
So,
all my quarterbacks.
Your assets that you invested in didn't pay off, and you still found a way to win, which anybody on this list is going to respect that, because that's what we're all trying to do.
Shop Etsy.
Okay,
Yeah.
I feel better. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you for the pep talk.
No problem. And it's nothing against Jake. I think that Jake has a good team as well. I just think that that's the obvious person that points for wise between him and MC Squared are going to get pushed out there. Alrighty, so moving on to Zach's favorite, the fuck or suck. Have some fun little pictures on here, some stats for you guys to look at if you're not just listening. So first team all fuck. I'll go over that, and you'll go over first team all suck. How about that?
Cool.
So Joe Flacco, I'm super proud of this one. Picked him up, snagged him off the waiver wire.
Luckily, I gave him to you.
Last second. Picked
I was
him up.
gonna hold on to him
Maybe.
just despite all of you.
Maybe you should have. I would have rolled out with Sam Darnold, and I still would have fucking won. So it doesn't matter.
Okay.
But I loved having Joe Flacco helping me with my points for. The dude's 55 years old out there, grandpa slinging it.
He's fucking slinging it.
He looks amazing. So I wish they would have won that game. I don't know if y'all watched that game, but that game was so fun to watch last week with him slinging 4 or 5 touchdowns. It was beautiful.
He was beautiful.
So that's QB1, RB1, Christian McCaffrey, obviously dropping 34 points. You'll take that any day of the week, any week of the year, any year for the rest of your life. You'll take that from an RB1. RB2, Josh Jacobs, that's on your team. So pat on the back there, 20 points. He's been super consistent all year. I think that he's been really worth that draft investment.
I do think so.
Wide receiver 1, Drake London, dropping a freaking almost
Fucking
a 40
crazy.
bomb out of fucking nowhere. When I saw that stat come through on Fantasy Pros, I was like, oh my God. I wasn't even watching
Didn't
the
you
game.
play her?
Yeah, I played her out.
During this week?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you were shitting brick.
Yeah, I was like, who the fuck is... He's literally tried to single-handedly beat me. Wide receiver 2, T. Higgins, 33 points. Obviously, like Zach said last week, the life has been breathed into them by Joe Flacco. I thought this team was dead in the water. They were terrible. They were unwatchable. The Bengals were unwatchable.
They were suffering. You wanted to almost like put them out of their misery.
Yeah, you wanted to take them out back and,
Oh God.
Because they were done. They were begging for it too. So, wide receiver 3, I love to see him on this list. I'm sure you are too, being the owner. Marvin Harrison, 22.6 points. Getting a little bit of juice out of
I'm proud of my baby.
Jacoby Brissett, the guy that's not French apparently anymore. I'm not sure what happened, but I definitely heard him talk like a retarded lobster.
Has everybody heard that?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Somebody in the comments or in the chat, tell me if you thought this guy was from Florida and had a English accent.
What happened?
I don't know. That's the most Mandela effect thing I've ever experienced.
Not like the fruit of the loom thing?
No, it's
or
worse
whatever
than
it
that.
is? It's worse than
It's
that?
worse than that. I watched
You
this man.
swear he's French.
I swear to God, this guy's French. And so does Zach. You should. I honestly want to post screenshots of our chat. We're both in shock. Like, we needed the AED fucking guy to come over and give us CPR because we were both dead
Damn.
when we just heard him talking like a normal guy from Florida. What? Anyway, Brock Bowers. Here's another one. 43.3 points.
For a
I
fucking tight end.
didn't even know that's possible for a tight end for one. Absolutely amazing game. You love to see that out of somebody you took that high. I don't remember if it was first round or beginning of the turn of the second
Oh my
round.
God, that was hilarious to see a tight end beat. Like, I haven't been here obviously for very long, but seeing a tight end go in like the first and second round,
Yeah.
fucking nuts.
It's crazy.
Who fucking does that?
And Zach said that that's his wide receiver 1. I can respect that.
I mean, this is pulling out better than wide receiver ones.
It's crazy. I mean, he's been super inconsistent all year, and we just watched the Thursday night game and he had 3 points. So you hate to see the floor of fucking nothing.
Yeah.
Like, he could drop a donut on your ass, but he could also get 43. Like, that's someone that's always going to be startable, but it's the most dice roll in the world, you know?
It turned out this week. He got a 6 on the dice.
Exactly. So, first team all suck.
I love it. They were all so amazing. Thank you. Now, first team all suck. How fucking dare you put quarterback Jordan Love on this? Little, like, side note, if we just want to know a little fact about me, my brother went to school with Jordan Love, like in high school, and they were friends, even up like through college. He's actually still one of the only few people that Jordan Love still follows on Instagram, and I went to college with his sister, so kind of cool to see where he ended up.
Very cool. Yeah, I love talking to your brother, and he'll be like, yeah, I could text Jordan Love right now. Like, what do you want to say? You know, so it's just kind of funny. So yeah, thanks for sharing that.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah. Hate to see him on this list, though.
I know. I don't feel like he belongs, but when you only give 10 points, I get it. Then next, RB1, Alvin Kamara. He's yours, isn't he?
Yes. Yeah, I have multiple people.
0.7.
I got multiple suckers on this list today. So, yeah, I know I've been talking to you a lot about Alvin Kamara, and, you know, historically he averages 18 plus points a game.
Yeah.
And out of nowhere, you know, he turned 30 and he just turned into a shitter.
They all do. They all do.
They got a new head coach, and they don't throw this guy the ball. Like, this guy can go get you 12 receptions as a running back. You know, this guy is the Bijan Robinson of old. So you don't draft him thinking he's going to drop pretty much a fucking donut as your RB1. It might as well have been a fucking donut. He had 4 points and like fumbled twice and got me here.
Oh, God.
So he deserves to be on this list. I hope he's on this list the rest of the year. He's a fucking sucker.
Oh, that's hard to see a good one fall. RB2, Chuba Hubbard. Oh yeah. Also, if I say any of these names wrong, sorry. 1.7 points. That's pretty sad to see. But to be honest, I think running backs are a fucking useless position. So I expect that from running backs from now on. Wide receiver 1, Rome Adunze or something. Thank you. I got confirmation from William that I said that sort of correctly. I just need to say it more confidently next time. He gave us our first
donut.
There you go.
Donut alert. Donut, everybody. We got multiple fucking donuts this week, but he is the first one on the list.
First one. Yeah, 0 points. Pretty sad to see.
Yeah, that guy was a top 10 wide receiver the first 4 weeks of the year. And to get his donut out of nowhere from a guy like this is...
a wide receiver? Was he hurt?
No.
This wasn't just plain sucking?
Yeah, the Roma, what they call him?
Roma
he's a decoy, you know? So
a decoy?
He was not really in the game plan at all, which is crazy from a guy that, you know, everybody thought was like 15 points a game minimum floor type of guy earlier in the year.
I feel like that's some bullshit right there. Yep. Well, I'm sorry for whoever person that was. Sam?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that helps me. Thank you. I guess it wasn't too bad. Anyways, wide receiver 2, DK Metcalf, 2.6 points. Might as well also have been a 0.
Pretty much. For a guy like that, you know, most people would have as a wide receiver 2 on their team.
Yeah.
You hate to see a 2.6 point game, especially as the Steelers wide receiver 1. I mean, who the fuck else? I don't even know who their wide receiver 2 is. Like, who the fuck would that even be? So how does this guy not get 20 targets a game? I don't know.
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad to see good people go down. Wide receiver 3, Darnell Mooney, 2.5 points.
Yeah, I didn't watch this game, so forgive me if I'm wrong here, but I believe that they were playing with Kirk Cousins, which is his boy. We love Kirk Cousins. I know you guys have watched.
He's the cutest Costco dad. I love him.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys have watched that Quarterbacks on Netflix, and they follow him around, and he's so funny. And it's crazy because he's such a Costco dad, but he's also has this relentless drive, and he's so competitive, and he's so hard on himself. I hate to see that he's not on the field. I love Kirk Cousins, but
we're rooting for him.
Yeah, and for him not to be able to connect with his boy Darnell Mooney, I mean, you hate to see it.
So sad. And tight end, your boy Evan Ingram, and I'm pretty sure even after watching tonight's game, he didn't do shit either.
Yeah, so yeah, I'll cover this for a second, because you know about how I was feeling this weekend. You heard me yelling about how this guy's the stinkiest shitter in the world,
and that you're dropping his ass.
I was gonna drop if I could drop him mid-game, I fucking would. If I could drop him at any point that week before he played, or even just at any point. I can't stand this guy. Drafted him way too high thinking he was going to be my tight end one. He fucking sucks. The Trout Man fucking is carrying that team as tight end. But yeah, there's our second donut of the week. The other one is not on this list. I didn't want to put him on this list purely due to an injury. I don't know at what point, because I didn't watch the game, at what point he got injured, but that's the reason for the donut. But his name's on there anyway because I wanted to have 3 because it looks nice for the images.
Nothing can be worse than
that's our 3 donuts of the week.
Aaron Rodgers going out in the first 2 seconds of the game. So nothing's worse than that.
I wish you could have saw the stadium because they had this. It was a night game. They had the flamethrowers. It was like an SEC game with a light show. Aaron Rodgers just running down with the flag. He's like, "Fuck yeah, I'm a Jet now. Fuck the Packers," you know.
Nah.
First fucking play, he dies of an Achilles on the field. It's so fucking embarrassing. Fuck him and his ayahuasca.
Oh my god, he's so cool.
He is
He's a
cool.
douche.
He's a
cool.
douche. He reeks of Southern California douche.
Oh, my favorite. That was my favorite.
So I also have this last little part here, top 3 bench players that popped off. This is something I'm pretty infamous for, even though not on this list this week, but this happens to me every fucking week. Someone that pops off that you put on the bench because you don't know how they're going to play.
Oh my god, tell me about it.
Yep, so Rico Dowd, obviously, this guy's been dropping 30-point games. This is why Chuba Hubbard only got 1 point. This guy's the RB1. I would have fucking traded anybody on my team to get him. But yeah, he sat on the bench. He's a must start rest of the year. Top 10 finisher, probably guaranteed.
Nice.
Colson Loveland, he got
him.
Yeah, yep, and he had an 80-yard fucking touchdown at the last second of the game. Shot his points up here, but a lot of people are super invested in him. I don't know yet. I think it's still kind of
everybody dropped him. I remember I held on to him for a week or 2, and yeah, everybody each day 15,000 people dropped him, 19,000 people dropped him, and I was like, okay, I'll drop him. I guess everybody else said he sucks.
Yeah, somebody, yeah. I can imagine the same thing. And then he blows up out of nowhere, so you're just like, what the fuck, you know? So you can't always trust not only just fantasy people, but fantasy advice in general. And then Caleb Williams, I know that Amanda had him on the bench, and if she would have played him and made maybe another couple other swaps, she might have actually beat me. So
he's so inconsistent, though.
He drives me crazy. I mean, that game, if anybody did watch that Chicago game with Cincinnati, we were kind of talking about it a little earlier. It was back and forth the whole game. You know, they both scored 40 plus points. You're not always going to get a 40-point game out of Caleb Williams, but is he capable? Yes. Is he fun to watch? Yeah. Is he, does he have this type of ceiling? Absolutely. But he's also a single-digit quarterback type of guy that will ruin your.
Instead of Jordan Love.
Yeah. We could see him with 8 points next week, and you can't always afford that. But yeah, we'll be moving on here. Week 10. So we have week 10. This is a screenshot from earlier. So your projections might be a little higher, might be a little lower. So keep that in mind. But
I thought we should bring up one thing first.
Okay.
how bad the wide receivers were.
Oh yeah.
And how if you felt like your wide receiver sucked this week, it was like 44% of everyone else's wide receivers sucked this week.
Wow.
So you are not alone. There was a whole bunch of fucking duds this week.
Yeah, when we're flipping through, I mean, there's so many single-digit people that are projected.
Yeah,
14
10 points and under.
Yeah, it's crazy. What were the stats over there? I know that you said 44%, but I think there was another stat that you had somewhere.
Oh, where was that?
While you're looking for that,
Oh,
did you find it?
yeah.
Perfect.
Let's see. So 50 wide receivers were drafted, and 22 of them were below 10 points.
Wow.
And only 9 of them were expected to be 10 points and
That's
under.
so crazy.
So really, it's crazy that
It's almost half.
13 of them absolutely underperformed, and underperformed with donuts, and they underperformed with like 2 points, 1 point.
Yeah,
Like,
it was such a
insane.
shitty week for wide receivers. I know there was so many running backs that popped off, but yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that have had some really weird, fluky years. I think a lot of different teams with different offensive coordinators are still trying to figure it out, and we're almost in week 10. You know, we're in week 10 now, and it still feels like some of these offenses are just trying to figure it out.
It's too late to figure it out.
It is for some of those teams that might be 2-7 or below. All right, so we have week 10 matchups here on the screen. We can just do them in order. So first one we have on the slate, Steven Lumbridge versus Carolina Reapers. I have to say it, Sam. I think I'm going to take you down this week. I think you're going to go in your fourth game lost in a row. It'll be kind of your fall from grace. You know I love you. I hate to root against a lot of you, but this week I'm taking you down and working my way towards.
Any reason why you think?
I mean, other than just pure ego, not really. And my
that does
projected
float you
points.
through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a lot of these other ones are less fact versus feeling or whatever, but yeah, for this one, I think I just got to root for myself because I'm on my playoff push right now.
I hope to see that for you.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for you. A healthy amount.
Yeah.
You just can't do better than me.
Yeah, as long as I'm not kicking you out of the playoffs, right?
Yeah, that would be fucking shitty.
How do you feel about this game?
I mean, I'm really gonna hope that I think it will be possibly even. I think it will be a tough game, but of course I'm gonna want to see you pull through. I'm always gonna want to see you pull through, and I hate when you're losing. You're so sad when you lose.
You guys have no idea how much you upset me, and you don't even know it.
Ruining his fucking day at like 11 a.m. already.
Yeah. At any point on Sunday, I'm probably biting my fingernails off, and I might even be winning by 20 points, and I still think I'm gonna lose.
Oh, I know. He's like, I won't even look at my phone. Look for me. Am I gonna win? How many points am I away? 18? That doesn't matter. Like, I might lose. I'm going to lose. Like, pulling out the 3 hairs that Will still has left every fucking week.
Yep, and that's just been my history in fantasy football. I feel like I'm unlucky as hell, so
I would agree.
By all means, I'm gonna probably absolutely lose this game, but I have to root for myself because other than you, nobody else will.
Damn.
Alrighty, any other thoughts on that game before we move on to Iceman and MC Squared?
No, I feel like you covered it.
Perfect. So this game, I think, is obviously 4th versus 6th. Records aside, I think just managers, we obviously have Zach, we have Joey here. I know both of these guys. These are both great guys. Very competitive fantasy football guys. They're going to be swapping players in and out all day long, trying to get that one more point or half a point to get themselves one leg up over the other. But I think that Iceman's team has really heated up. It's not frozen to death. And I think Zach's going to take the back-to-back winner down.
I feel like when I'm looking at it right now, Iceman still has like the smallest little percentage. And maybe this isn't fair now, but Brock Bowers only having 3.7, and then having Franklin on the bench that just pumped out 15 points. Like, ugh, this is the shit that's gonna like cost you, and maybe you're not gonna be on that winning side.
Yeah.
If a few more. So hard to say. I think it's gonna be a toss-up.
I absolutely think this one is like if there was a matchup of the week, I think that this is the one. Like I said, regardless of rank and schedule, both very good teams, very competitive guys. Our third game here, we have Tyler Rohde versus Jake. So number 3 versus number 7. I know that these teams are both projected more points than we have here, but I have to go with the 5-game winning streak. I mean, I think he's going to go on a 6-game winning streak.
I hope
I hate
so.
to say it. No offense against Jake, but I need him to lose and I need to win. But I just think that this is
Anybody
a hard
on the team?
This is a hard week for Rohde, and if Jake is ever going to beat him, I think it would be this week, with having Jamar Chase and T. Higgins on their bye week.
Yeah, that fucking sucks. Yeah, I think he's got it in the bag.
Yep.
I'm gonna be honest. This is exactly what should have happened to me though with Kaysen.
Yep.
This
exactly.
is gonna be my like prediction of he's got this in the bag, and all of a sudden be blown out of the fucking water. I hope not.
Exactly.
But maybe.
There's going to be some random ass person on here that drops 40 points in this game, and nobody's going to be able to predict it. So the fourth game here, we have 10th place versus 5th place. So Drizzy Drake and Newport Beach Bums. There's a battle of the girls.
It is.
Yeah. Yep. Who is going to have the biggest corn cob? What are you thinking?
I mean, I'm hoping it's me.
Yeah.
Also, but Sutton also just fucking did nothing. 5.4 points. Fucking idiot. But anyways, I'm really hoping my team pulls out. She does have Caleb Williams, so maybe it is a 40-point game. Maybe it's 8 points. I'm hoping for 8 points. I mean, Garrett Wilson injured. Maybe he's going to come back questionable. I mean, even though it says he feels great, I really hope he doesn't feel great and then he stays home. I mean...
I hope he fucking calls out that day.
Me
Just
fucking too.
Hey boss, I'm not coming in, and I'm not gonna leave a reason.
Yeah, I really don't need her to pop off like she popped off with you last time.
Yeah.
I need her to, her players to stay in their lane, and, underperform. So I can skirt by.
I think I'm going to make a bold prediction here. I do think you're going to win, but I think it's going to come at the hands of your trade players. I think that Lamar Jackson is going to have a 30-plus point game.
Oh.
And I think that
How dare you bring them up?
I think that Saquon Barkley is going to drop another 30-point game back-to-back. And I think that those two players that you traded for are going to win you the game. And if we would have looked back, I know we can't compare Scatterboo now because he's hurt. Rest in peace to the dog.
Fucking beast.
But I think that if we would have been able to look back, they would have scored 20, 30 less.
I fucking love them.
So I think that trade is going to be the reason that carries you not only into the playoffs, potentially into first, second place if you win this game, but also past Amanda and win the battle of the girls.
I feel like I also said this to you. I cannot knock on wood enough that I don't need anything happening to Lamar Jackson. If I fucking say this was a great trade, hypothetically, not actually saying it, that both of them are gonna get fucking hurt, or Saquon's gonna be like, oh yeah, you guys, you can go have more points than me. I know that you guys are squeaky wheels and you want more attention. Sure.
Yeah.
Maybe next year you guys can take care of me, sort of thing. So maybe he might make that deal on the side, and maybe Lamar Jackson just fucking, his knee gives out, and I'm, just like nobody expected Scatterboo to get hurt like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was devastating. He's a fucking tank.
Yeah.
How does he get hurt?
Yeah, he became a legend in our household. I mean, the dude is just has the dog for sure in him. So I agree. And if anybody watched that documentary of Saquon Barkley, I definitely understand where you're coming from with him, you know, being willing to be
guy.
like,
yeah,
whatever, you guys can be in the spotlight. I don't care. And he's Saquon fucking Barkley. Like,
I know.
2,000 yards last year, like insane fucking player. But yeah, I agree. Moving on to our last game here, we have Keith, the Prophet.
Love him.
Yep, we love Keith. We love Keith. Gridiron Waffles versus the Nakua Matatas, first place. According to our picture here, obviously Keith is looking like he's projected to win. But I know that this might be a little bit out of date, obviously. I want to make another bold prediction. I think that Keith takes down Nakua Matatas this week. I think that Keith's team pops out of nowhere, unbeknownst to anybody, shocking even Keith himself, and takes down first place. What are you thinking?
That is the hottest fucking take I've ever heard. I would love to see that, but update, that is pretty much not the case. Nakua is winning, 55% chance of winning, for 126.57 at 10:29 Mountain Standard Time, PM, whatever. He's expected to win, and I think he's gonna keep winning.
Perfect. All right, moving on to our last game, Senior Bud Light versus Mike, the Waddling Woodies. Alrighty, so we had a little bit of a technical difficulty there, but Senior Bud Light versus the Waddling Woodies, 12th place versus 9th place. Regardless of these projections, just based off of the teams and what we're looking at here, I think that we're looking at a Mike takedown. Like I said on last pod, I think that Kaysen's team really is locked in for 11th, 12th place. Believe it or not, he was trying to make some trades with me today and yesterday, and I know he's willing to move on from Genty, you know, his number 1 round pick. He's obviously trying to get as much as he can.
15.3 though, not bad.
Yeah, not bad. I think it's just he wants more value. You know, he wanted, for like Ashton Genty, he wanted like Kamara, Devonta Smith, and Zay Flowers for him. And
fuck,
that's a lot of value. It was like 50 over, and I was like, dude, there's no way. But the fact that everybody has a price, you know, so maybe he is gonna see if he can sneak out one more week here, and really try to make some trades and shift it up. But if he doesn't, I think that he's really locked in, so I gotta take Mike on this one.
I would absolutely agree. I think that Mike has it, but again, it does seem more like a toss-up. I hope for Mike though, and thank you again, Mike, for your trade. I actually appreciate it.
Absolutely.
And I'm very sorry.
I can't wait to get onto the slides that we have for trades. So
Ugh.
we have the Corn Belt playoff picture. So we have a bunch of different corns and trophies here. They're exactly the same, so I'm not gonna, get you guys going too crazy, but I know that we are pretty much thinking the same teams. I mean, Carolina Reapers, Nakua Matatas, I think that those two teams have been, obviously, even though they're both on losing streaks right now, I still do think that they're the best two teams in the league. Obviously, Iceman, this is just where it gets really close to me. I think that you, Iceman, show me your TDs. I think that you guys are all that second strong tier. With any of you being interchangeable, I think that Zach's team is doing really well, like heading into playoffs, which is the best time you want your team to be at its hottest. And then my last ones I have is MC squared, and then me sneaking in, not just for my record, but for the points for. I think that points for is going to secure that new 7th spot that we have, regardless of record, which is going to be pretty cool. Anything you want to add?
I don't think you mentioned me.
Good.
Did you?
Yeah. You're right there. But
how do you think my team's gonna do?
I was saying that you're in that second strong tier, you, Zach, and Tyler Rudy. I think that you guys are, obviously it's a 5-way tie for first, but I think that any of you guys could be in first place at any moment for the rest of the year. But I think you have a really strong team, especially with CD coming back. And I know he's been kind of a soft release coming back. He hasn't been really unleashed. And I was looking at a bunch of historical data, and I traded CeeDee Lamb a couple of years ago, and he had like 40-point games the rest of the year. It was crazy, you know. So he definitely has it in him. He's that guy, you know. He's him. So I absolutely think that your team.
I kind of feel like me and you are both maybe gonna squeak by.
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah.
Like maybe we could be 6th and 7th.
Yeah.
Got it.
I feel like I'm lucky to be in the top 5.
I mean, for a first year, not knowing anything about football and drafting your ass off as much as you did, I think that you should be proud to be where you are. But I think that you have made some really intelligent trades and moves, and you asked the right people for advice, and I think it's, you know, proven with the 6-3 record, tied for first.
Honestly, I feel like I wish I could go back to knowing nothing. I feel like I've said this to you multiple times. I'll like trust professionals, be like, oh, they're gonna suck this week, and then they fucking fuck, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That sucker fuck.
Yeah. And they're on the first team fuck, for sure.
Yeah. So like, I don't know. The more you know, the stupider decisions you make.
Yeah, I loved, you know, before you knew, and asking you and Millie on Sunday mornings when I'm with 3 guys and it's like, you know, Evan Ingram, RJ Harvey, or fucking Romeo Dobbs or something.
And all I would do is like go with my like spleen. You know, my spleen would tell me what I should do.
Yeah, a little Love Is Blind joke in there for you. Yeah, I mean, and just you two would tell me, because no matter who I picked, they would always finish last. And every time I trusted you guys on your random guess based off their name, they were always first team fuck, you know. And it's crazy. It's just the craziest start throws you can have in the world. But yeah, anything else on this before we move on?
I wish us luck. Yep. I hope it all comes true.
Yeah, it'll be fun to compare our list that we have here at the end of the year and see who made it and who fell out and what we were thinking.
May the best man win.
Yep.
Or woman.
Yeah, true. Moving on here. So this is the slide that I made. Some of you are probably going to have to zoom in on some of these, but I'm hoping that I'll talk about them all.
Worst trades of them all.
Worst trades of all time. So these are all historic. So this is from up to 5 years ago. So some of these people you're never going to hear or you've never heard of or anything, but some of them you're definitely going to hear their name. So
you're in a lot of them.
I am. Yeah, I am probably the worst trader in our whole league, it feels like. So let's just start with the first one right here. I put it first because it's the worst trade ever. I fucking took DJ Moore, Justin Fields, and Raheem Mostert for CeeDee Lamb, Lamar Jackson, and Rondale Moore. This is what I was talking about. That him and Lamar Jackson, I think this is Lamar Jackson's MVP year, and then CeeDee Lamb was wide receiver 1.
Whoa.
And I was like, I'm going to be cool. I'm going to get Justin Fields and stack him with DJ Moore. I don't know what the fuck I was smoking.
Oh my God, William.
It's bad. Somebody should have vetoed this and put the fucking idiots.
Yeah, who doesn't fucking love you enough to stop this from going through?
Yeah, somebody needs to hit me on the head after that one. So I think that leads us right into my second worst one. These are not in any order, but I gotta say, Mike, I'm sorry, but this trade, you trading Saquon Barkley and Lamar Jackson for Cam Skattebo and Michael Pittman, is the worst fucking trade I've ever seen.
Hey, even worse
than some of the ones I'm on here for, and we'll get into that. But I know that it was looking pretty even, you know, before his injury, but it's insane of him, and it's so ballsy, and Zach said it so well. I mean, it's ballsy as fuck trading those two for the players he got. And I'm sure he whether he regrets it or not, at the time he obviously thought that was fair. And I think that you're going to benefit from the 50 plus points in value that you got from this trade. All of these trades were 50 plus in negative impact to a team. So that's why they're on.
It just like didn't immediately look like that. And I fucking lost it. I mean, I absolutely see what Mike saw in Cam Skattebo and Pittman. I see so much potential in them. It's just like, you know, the young bucks are like coming in, and I really can, like, you can see them be like maybe top mid rounds or like in the top few rounds. Like I could see absolutely, like if Scatterboo kept going the way he is, I bet he would absolutely have been drafted so much higher this next year.
Yeah, I think that he's going to be top 5 rounds next year.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people don't return as the same guy after, you know, their ankle flops around like that. So it was really devastating, but we all hope the best for him and hope to see him come back. But yeah, I agree with you. I think that he's amazing and can't wait to see him next year, honestly.
Yeah.
So the next one's going to look a little funky, but we have Jackson Smith and Jigba to Zach with his old name to for Dalton Kincaid. That's a tight end. So yeah, that trade this year would be insane.
Oh, okay. I was like, this was this year?
This is a couple years ago, or maybe last year, I'm not sure, but I can't remember at this moment. But yeah, he was the wide receiver 3. He was behind DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. And now that he gets to be the dog there, the wide receiver 1, yeah, this trade, it just looks funny. I put it on here because it looks so funny to see JSN for a tight end.
Maybe they were suffering in the tight end department. That's like the most generous,
Yeah,
you know.
I think Zach got the steal of his life right there.
I hope it paid off for him.
Yeah,
Obviously, I have no idea.
That first couple of years, I mean, he was like a 10 to 11 point type of guy. And Dalton Kincaid is an amazing tight end, so like it was fair at the time.
It's just crazy to look back on.
Yeah, it's kind of like we're looking back on it and being like, wow.
Judgy.
Yeah, so I'm in this next one. This is with Zach. Yeah, so I got AJ Dillon and CD Lamb. And Zach traded Damian Pierce, DJ Chark, and Christian Kirk. Have you ever heard of those first 2 motherfuckers?
I was about to say I've heard of neither of those, and only Christian Kirk.
Yep, and Christian Kirk is a shitter. So, yeah, Damian Pierce used to be the running back for the Houston Texans. He was pretty good, but he really fell off at the end of his career. He's not even a starter anymore. And this trade, I don't think is that old. So, yeah, I feel like I was the winner getting CD Lamb on this trade just to flip him for fucking DJ Moore and Justin Fields.
Oh my god, that happened the same year?
I'm pretty sure that's how I got CD.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm the guy.
You don't deserve CD
that
Lamb.
flipped DJ Chark into CD Lamb into Justin Fields and DJ Moore. So yeah, I'm a fucking wheeler dealer.
Yeah, you fucking lost that one. Yeah. You like sucked, then you fucked for a second, and now you're sucking again.
I just got myself back to where I belonged, honestly. This is suckers. So the next one, this is going to be kind of fun to talk about just because there's news on Antonio Brown.
Him,
He got extradited from
Dubai
today. For attempted murder. So I don't know any more details than that. So
I want your conspiracy theory. Come on.
I think that this guy has CTE real bad. I think that he got hit in the head by Vontez Burfict. I'd have to show you the clip someday, but it's the most head-on, like, detrimental collision you'll probably ever see with Bengals linebacker. And I don't think he's ever been the same since. He got really weird and he got into a bunch of shit that he shouldn't have been into. When prior to that, I'm pretty sure he was like a relatively like calm person that wasn't flashy and showy and waving around guns, murdering people type of shit.
Attempted, allegedly.
So it looks like I traded Antonio Brown and Chris Hogan, and I got Tyreek Hill, Stephon Diggs, and Adrian Peterson. You might have heard of all 3 of those guys.
Yeah. Diggs is actually Cardi B's baby daddy.
Yeah.
Well, going to be. Soon to be baby daddy. I don't know. Are you a baby daddy already if you get her pregnant?
I think so, but...
Okay. It starts at conception.
Yeah, I think so. I'm sure he's being called daddy, so who gives a shit?
Oh, I bet.
Tyreek Hill, like, in Kansas City. So yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Isn't he like in Miami now?
Yeah, he's been in Miami the last
Look
couple
at me
years.
knowing some stuff.
Look at that. But yeah, that's prime Tyreek Hill right there.
Yeah.
Working with Patrick Mahomes. So or Patrick Mahomes' early years. So getting him Minnesota, Stephon Diggs, which was his first team, which is where he was at his all-time high as well. And Adrian Peterson, obviously at the latter end of his career, but getting 2 wide receiver 1s and honestly probably a running back 2 for Antonio Brown. And who gives a fuck about Chris Hogan? He's a fucking nobody.
I've only heard of, what's his name? Hulk Hogan. R.I.P. Yeah, R.I.P. to him. Yeah, I mean, that pretty much is Hulk Hogan out there. He fucking sucked. So, moving on to the next one. This is Beaver Valley and Fantasy Has Been, which I think was Zach. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but... Wow, he has... Oh, I have beef with Zach.
Oh, dude.
And names.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you should bring that up.
Should I do it afterwards?
Yeah, yep, right after the trades, we're going to get into that. So this trade is huge. This is a 5 for 4. Huge blockbuster.
That's a huge amount.
So I'll break this down because this might have been a couple years ago. So Kenneth Walker, Zach Charbonnet, that's a handcuff.
Yeah, it is.
That's a beautiful handcuff. Justin Jefferson.
Beautiful. Chris Olave.
In his prime. Chris Olave probably in his wide receiver 20 heyday. And Taysom Hill for... Honestly,
I've heard of only 2 of these.
Yeah, Tyler Boyd, he's pretty much T. Higgins before T. Higgins. He was that second wide receiver. It was like him and Marvin Jones, bunch of fucking shitters. Jake Ferguson, he's a tight end. DK Metcalf, and Austin Eckler. I mean, this trade is lopsided as fuck. I can't believe that this trade went through. What the fuck were you guys thinking when you made this trade?
Was this smart at the time?
I don't think this trade will ever be smart.
Okay.
Any trade that has Jefferson, Olave, and the Seattle backfield like that, I'm pretty sure that you could get a lot more goddamn value than a tight end, a wide receiver 2, a running back 2, and a fucking other like a wide receiver 3. Like, this trade is terrible.
I guess that's why they're the fantasy has-been.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not really sure what was going on. I'm sure you guys will remember because you guys were involved in this trade, and there's probably...
Was this another CeeDee Lamb and you scenario? This last one?
Yeah, so this last one, 2 senior Bud Light, he got AJ Dillon, Chase Edmonds, and CeeDee Lamb, and I got fucking...
hate him.
James Conner, Michael Gallup, and Deontay Johnson. Running back 1, obviously James Conner. I remember this trade because that was like his year. I mean, he was like running back 2. Like, you would think of him as like Bijan Robinson at this moment. Like, he was going crazy. I really wanted him. I've always had shitty running backs. Michael Gallup is a wide receiver 3. He's probably just a throw in. Fuck him. And Deontay Johnson used to be like a wide receiver 2, maybe, but also kind of just a throw in for James Conner. So you probably haven't heard of a couple of those guys, but yeah, it's pretty much just a CeeDee Lamb.
Is the James Conner the one that got hurt for me?
Yep.
Oh shit.
Yep. He ended up getting hurt for me too that year.
Damn.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Look at you. Why do you... I feel like the real question, why do you hate CeeDee Lamb?
I don't think I hate CeeDee Lamb. I think that his name...
The left side of this screen is you hating on CeeDee Lamb.
True.
Trade. Oh, well, I guess you have him the second time, but...
Yeah.
No, first time you had him, and then you got rid of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't believe in CeeDee Lamb, and then you told me to fucking... draft this man, but you don't even believe in him. Wow, shitty advice. Did I just find out shitty advice live on air in Salt Lake City?
No, I don't think it's that. I think it's his name carries a lot of value, and I think that he is a guy that I was always just willing to trade because there was probably other people on my team that were invaluable to me. Like, this might have been the year I had Saquon. I was like that.
I mean,
that's my main
piece. These
piece.
nobodies. So you value nobodies above?
I must have.
Okay.
So yeah, I flipped CeeDee Lamb probably 3 times in the same year, and I don't think I upgraded a single goddamn time. So moving on here. This is the last slide, so this is kind of our moment to sit here and talk about. I know you said you had the thing to bring up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes. This is my beef with Zach. In our drafting thing where I made my appearance for the first time, you're like, I really wish names of teams were cities and then, some random ass fucking object. So me, being the people pleaser that I am, decided to be like, oh, Zach said that's a good idea, and maybe everybody else is gonna listen. And then Zach didn't even fucking listen. Like, he changed his name to Iceman, I think.
Yep.
So it's like, you didn't even take your own fucking, advice, and now I'm out here looking fucking stupid. Thanks, Zach. I still think you're a really great, podcast person, but, fuck you for that bad naming advice.
I mean, it is shots fired for a reason. So even if it's a little baby shot here at the end, little pew pew pew. I agree. I mean, I was ready to change my name to something to fit that standard as well.
What
Obviously,
would it have been?
I don't.
What's your Real Housewives tagline?
I don't remember.
What city and what random thing?
I have
Is
no
it gonna
idea.
be?
I can't
Should
remember.
I come back to you?
No, I can't remember. There's a lot of funny ones though. But I would have loved that too. So hopefully we can see a little bit of redemption and have some people change their names. But obviously people are willing to, they're open to having whatever names they want. But it would be kind of cool when the commissioner makes a request like that if we all just fucking listened.
Even the commissioner.
Exactly. You got to lead by example. It's like leadership 101.
Okay. And just a little fun thing to quiz you on.
Oh no.
A fact versus gut check.
Okay.
I just want to see how you feel about them. So, true or false, me?
Okay, true or false?
A team this year, one scored 33 points in the fourth quarter alone, despite being shut out for the first 3 quarters.
I think that's true.
Correct. What team was it?
I feel like I know, but no, Dallas. I don't know.
It was actually the team that just fucking sucked today, the Broncos.
The Broncos. Damn, I should have known.
Just last month in October.
Yep.
They were playing the Giants. They were down, obviously huge. Then in the fourth quarter, got 33 points and won.
Wow. That definitely seems like a game that we would have watched too. So I'm shocked that I couldn't remember that.
Now we need to go find it.
Way too many days of 420.
I bet. Okay. Let's do this last one, because that was obviously too easy. Lamar Jackson is the first player in the NFL history with at least 275 passing, 50 rushing, and 20 receiving yards in a single game.
I feel like it sounds true, but I don't know. It seems like him, but I'm gonna go false.
I guess correct.
Oh, okay. Who is it?
You're also going to be surprised.
No, Daniel Jones.
No.
Damn.
It's everybody thinks is an inconsistent loser in the Midwest.
Kirk Cousins. I don't know.
Damn.
Who is it?
Caleb Williams.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
He literally just did it.
Was it the last week when
Yeah, on the
Swift?
second. He threw the 280, 3 touchdowns, ran for 53 yards.
Yeah, got the 38-point game that we just saw.
Yeah,
Wow.
exactly. That wasn't a Lamar Jackson.
That seems
It was
like a
Caleb Williams.
That seems like a Lamar Jackson.
And he's the
thing.
first person to ever do it.
Crazy. I don't know about anybody else here, but I doubt it because you guys are not West Coast folk. But we got to see Caleb Williams live whenever he came here to Utah, and he painted his fingernails and said "fuck Utah," and they had like a double overtime game that they ended up losing on my birthday. Thank you for the best gift ever. That was
A very nice gift.
Utah.
Thank you, Stacy.
Yeah, Utah versus USC, both ranked top 10. It was a fucking awesome game. It was back and forth the whole time, and the guy looks really good in person, honestly, even though they lost that game. I mean, I can tell, like, he was the best player on the field, like, no doubt. So, yeah, it doesn't shock me, but...
I think he's getting his bearings in the NFL. I think he could... I feel like with the way the Bears has structured the whole team, I think, like, give him a year or two, and I think they're gonna be, you know, a team that we all look at.
Yeah, I guess we'll see next year during the draft if you think about grabbing him. That'll be
I
fun.
wouldn't say that.
See, that's how you get
I'll
caught.
look at him from afar.
You'll be like, unless I'm desperate and round.
He might be my second quarterback. We'll see.
Yeah, absolutely. Alrighty, well, I appreciate those fun facts. Those were fun. I did not.
Look at you having more fact than good.
Yeah, true. I love analytics. I love football, and this year I've put in the most work that I've ever put in. So
Thanks.
I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to have someone to compete against in my house. I'm so happy you joined and you took it so seriously, and your competitive spirit. I mean, I feel like I have Cam Scattaboo of a wife whenever you're just out there just so competitive. Yeah, like you're not only like you're this underdog and you're out there being a fucking beast, and you care about it and you love it, and you really have adopted it into your lifestyle, and it's been really fun.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's been fun being introduced into this world, and in a way, like, I enjoy the chat, believe it or not, even though I'm not very active in it. I think it's cool to have like this little community, and I love the 20 people that listen to this podcast, and it's cool, and I really appreciate everybody having like just welcoming me. So it's very nice. Thank you.
Yeah, that's really nice of you. Thank you. All right. Well, I don't have anything else to say. If you don't either, then we will sign off, and we'll look forward to seeing the rest of you in week 10.
Bye, Coinstars.
Bye, Coinstars.